We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Foles. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Foles. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
It's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down and 7.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Foles throw taken in by Coulter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
No score after one on EA Sports. From the 39, Foles. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He gets this to Coulter, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. Foles on the give to Montgomery. Shifts free at the 15. And running with power here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal from the 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Isaiah Coulter, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Murray now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is complete to Hawkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Come on.
Murray now on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that that one makes it 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53's the mark. 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete
56.
pass.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. There we go. Check.
Murray now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Play fake. Murray steps away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 24, Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. Ertz has it left side.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hawkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Murray on the move to his, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 49 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Murray. Able to find Ertz, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Murray to throw. Man open left side as well. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.